Everything that you're doing here is a journey that never ends. But this constant development means that you're staying ahead. You will know more about the business that you're buying than the seller knows about their own business. But it's taking that first action. What happens straight after you leave this room today really will make the difference. This journey of business acquisition and learning about business optimization never ends. You will never get to the point where you know it all. It's an ongoing process. Occasionally when I'm speaking to groups, clearly not this group, but occasionally when I'm speaking to groups, there's always someone, their arms folded saying, oh, I know it all, I know it all, I know it all. And quite often they've done the least number of deals, or they haven't done the best deals. Everything that you're doing here is a journey that never ends. But this constant development means that you're staying ahead, because some people never even get on the journey. I don't know how they manage. And you need to build a team around you. Now, you've all got access to solicitors because of the type of work that you do, but it's a very specific type of solicitor that you need for a business acquisition. You need someone who specializes in M&A, mergers and acquisitions, but you don't want someone who specializes in huge billion-pound deals. You want someone who's really comfortable with smaller deals. You want a lawyer who's really comfortable with doing deals where there's some interesting ways of putting the deal together that means there's no money in from you. Quite often solicitors think very, very straight line. They think you go and borrow money from the bank. The bank lends you the money secured against your house. You take that money, you give all the money to the owner of the business, they hand you the keys, you bought the business. And that's how the solicitor thinks. You need to find a lawyer who thinks outside the box. There are other people that you need in your team that are very important. You need a really good accountant who understands financial due diligence. So when you're interviewing accountants, you say, tell me about some businesses that you've recently done the FDD on. Financial due diligence, the financial due diligence, because this is where you get someone to test the numbers. Now, quite often what will happen is that you will know more about the business that you're buying than the seller knows about their own business. And you'll be able to tell them the things that they didn't even realize was happening in their business. Other people need around you. If you're buying businesses with lots of people, you need to hire in someone to do your HR for you.
You're watching this because you're interested in buying a business, so get my business buying toolkit free of charge. 17 downloads, videos, reports, and my books as well, completely free of charge. The link is right below.
Now, I am the worst HR person possible. I'm not an HR-y type person. I'm not good with the sort of the people aspects of it. So that business I was telling you about earlier, we made about 75 people redundant, and Kelly, my HR person, came in and did it. But the day before she came in, and we didn't have any problems. They were young people. They went out off and found jobs very, very quickly indeed. We helped them with their CV writing. Kelly sat down with them and made sure they presenting themselves well. But there was one person that for some reason I decided I would do the redundancy process with them. I thought I'd give it a go. Yeah, and he sued me. So and that was actually quite expensive to get to sort that one out. So don't do it yourself. It's just not worth it. And my acronym that is now your acronym is ACE. Action changes everything. What you'll find is when you start doing these things, these notes that you're writing will start turning into the reality, and then you've got the experience, and the experience starts to grow and build the more you learn. But it's taking that first action. And if you're all going to do an acquisition, if you haven't done one yet, or do another one if you have done them, by the end of the year to double the size of your business, what happens straight after you leave this room today really will make the difference. Keep that momentum going. Just keep on moving. And it's the difference between inertia and momentum. So inertia is where you're just stuck in the same place, and momentum where you're moving forward. And it's like looking over going up to the top of the bungee jump and looking over the edge. And the longer you look over the edge, the harder it is to jump. So you just need to get on with it. So if business acquisition has been at the back of your mind, you've now got to just move it forward and take the action.